Would you like to learn how to crochet this cute pumpkin stress ball? Yes, it sure is a stress ball. So let me show you how to make it. It is very easy. You only need a few materials to make this cute stress ball. So let's get started. Here we go. You're going to need some Dishy yarn from We Crochet. I used the color Clementine. You will also need a D-size hook, some scissors, as well as a tapestry needle. And to make the face, I used some chalk, some felt, some E6000, as well as this fabric paint to put a dollop on top for the stem or the leaf. You will also need a balloon that is filled with flour. To make it more sturdy, you're going to put that filled up balloon inside another balloon. So you're going to have to open this up very far with your hands or something to put another balloon in. You can also insert the balloon into the second balloon before adding the flour. That might be easier for your hands. So try it out, but you need to make sure there's barely any air in here so that way you can squeeze it and it stays in its shape. So flour and a balloon. That's all you need for this one. To start, you're going to start with a magic ring. This is how I do my magic ring. Simply wrap it around my fingers and then put my hook in, pull my yarn through, hold it like so. And then I'm wrapping my yarn around my fingers and then inserting my ring finger into the loop so it kind of holds it in place. Chain one, and now you place 7 single crochets into the magic ring. You can also make a chain of 2 and then place all 7 single crochets in the first chain that you created. Once you added the 7 single crochets, simply close the loop. I like using my yarn right here as a stitch marker. So make a loop, put it in between here so you know exactly where the row started and finished. And now we're going to make 2 single crochets in each stitch we just made. So from 7, we're going to 14 now. So every stitch needs now 2 single crochets. So it's an increase. Do that for all and then come back. Once you reach the end, pull your stitch marker out, move it up 1 round. And now we're going to place 1 single crochet in the first stitch, and in the next stitch 2 single crochets. Then again 1 single crochet, and the next stitch 2 single crochets. Repeat that pattern all the way through the end. At the end of the round, you're going to move up your stitch marker and do another increase. So we're going to do 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, so 1 in each, and then 2 single crochets in the next stitch. So one more time, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, 1 single crochet in the next stitch, and then 2 single crochets in the following stitch. Repeat that pattern all the way through the end. Once you reach the end of the round, you're going to move up your stitch marker. And now you're going to place 1 single crochet in each stitch for 7 rounds. So just keep on going and crocheting your single crochets 1 in each and just moving up your stitch marker every round. And I'll see you back here right after. Once you finished your 7 rows, you can continue using this yarn right here, which I like using for the stitch marker. So just make sure it's kind of loose. And you're also inserting your balloon. You filled a balloon at this stage because we're now going to start decreasing. So in order to decrease, you're going to first of all, you need to make sure that you're not poking your balloon. So be careful. But you are simply doing 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and now you're doing a single crochet decrease. So that means you're going to insert your hook over here in the front loops of the next 2 stitches. Then you pull your yarn through and finish it up like a normal single crochet. And now you repeat that all the way around. 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and a single crochet decrease but invisible. So that means you're going through the front loops of the next 2 stitches, pull the yarn through, and then do a normal single crochet. So it's very important that you make sure that your stitches are still tight. So what I like doing is, and you can see this here, that I'm bending it back a little bit so that my loops are still small. So that allows you to make the stitches very nice and tight. So you did 1, 2, now you do the invisible single crochet decrease again. So do that all the way till the end, and I'll see you back here after that. Once you finished the row or round, you're pulling out your stitch marker, and now you're just putting it a little higher. So keeping that loop right here is actually very helpful, so you can pull it out easily. So now we have less stitches, so we're going to make less single crochets. So first, just a single crochet, and then a invisible single crochet decrease like we just did, okay, in the previous round. So go through the front loops and then do a single crochet. So again, insert your hook, normal single crochet, and then for the next stitch, next 2 stitches, you're doing a invisible single crochet decrease by going through the front loops only, pulling the yarn through, and then doing a normal single crochet. Be aware, holding your hook and your yarn and your ball at the same time may cramp up your hands. So be aware, it can hurt a little bit. So take breaks if you need to. Continue the same pattern till the end, and I'll see you back here after that. Okay, so now we need to close up the hole, and it may not look like it will be able to close, but it will be, so don't worry about that. So the first thing is you're pulling out your stitch marker, okay, and kind of just tucking it right there. It's like weaving it in at the same time, right? You're going to cut your yarn. Okay, so you're going to pull out your yarn like so that the loop is not there anymore. Insert your needle right here, and you tuck this in like so. And now what you're going to do is you're going to weave your needle around the front loops of every stitch, okay, like so. And then you pull. It may not look like a lot right now, but it will close. So just weave it through the front loops right there and pull. Front loops. I always do 2 loops at the same time. And then there we go. Once you reach the end, you just pull nice and tight, and you can see how it closed nicely. So what I like doing is I like going around in circles a few more times. So simply go through those loops that you just went through. Just be careful that you're not poking your balloon, because otherwise it may pop and you don't want the flower all over. You could use a cornstarch, by the way, also. I like using flowers because I had flour available. Just keep going in circles a few times to make sure it's nice and tight. I like still adding a knot somewhere or 2. Just make sure that it's kind of invisible. So what I like doing is making 1 knot and then weaving my end in right here so I can pull that knot through, as you just saw it disappear. And one more time, and then it should be good. There you go. This will not come loose. And then cut my yarn. And there we go. Now you have your stress ball. So now we just need to finish it by putting on the face and the little dollop right on top. So let's do that. So the first thing you're going to do is you take a little bit of felt and you're going to draw out the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. Now you don't have to do the teeth part yet because we can do that after you cut out the mouth. So all you have to do is draw it on with some chalk. It might be hard to see, but it's drawn on. And now I'm just going to cut it out. So once you have your face cut out, we can do a little bit of more of a modification. So what I like doing is kind of cutting up here a little bit, just snip it and then cut that part out so it actually looks like a jack-o'-lantern, like so. And let's do that one more time over here. Just a little snippet right there. And then do the same thing here on the bottom. Snip, snip. So now the mouth is correct. And then we can do on the eyes, you can just do a little bit a circle right here. So it looks like more of an eye, like so. And do the other side as well. Like so. And then once you have that ready, all you have to do is take your E6000. You don't have to do too much of a mess. So all I have to do is squeeze it out just a tiny bit and then kind of roll my eyes, nose, and mouth on it like so. Make sure it doesn't get too much all over. And then there we go. Kind of has it there in the back. You can see exactly where it's on. And then you just put it on your pumpkin like so. All right, so once you have all that on, make sure you let it dry. It can take up to 72 hours to completely cure. After 24 hours, you should be able to touch it already. And then the last little thing you can do is use this fabric paint. You don't have to if you don't want to. You can crochet it on too if you like to, but this is easy. All I'm doing is I put a little bit like a circle, like so. And then go upwards a little bit. So it looks like a stem, maybe green stem. I didn't have brown. So if you want to use brown, that's fine. I didn't have brown. And there you go. And there's your stress ball pumpkin. So now I have 2 stress ball pumpkins. I can use them for both of my hands. And it's super cute and adorable. And you can sure make it easily in a few minutes. So I can squeeze them and mess with their faces and have a great time during the Halloween season. I hope you make yourself a cute Halloween pumpkin stress ball. Let me see it. Post it in my group. Leave me down below a comment, like and share this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on the little bell to get a notification next time I publish a new video. I hope to see you next time. Until then, bye!